me a Makoto, please.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Danganronpa 3, Killing Harmony. Last time I continued this series again after finishing Elden Ring and doing, other episodes and whatnot afterwards. So yeah, we got that ahead. But now we recently got introduced to Monokuma again in this game, and the Monokubs with their extra souls, and now we have went past the prologue, and we're now in chapter 1. So, now we're gonna go ahead and continue on, and see what we have next. The Ultimate Academy for Gifted Juvenile School Regulations, so these are the rules.
Wow.
I don't understand why someone would force us to do this.
But
But the rules are pretty cut and dry. This game doesn't seem like it'll be boring.
you gotta be kidding me!
That's not the problem.
Listen.
Please lower your voice. It is ruining the atmosphere.
Oh yeah.
Hey, what does this extra regulation mean?
The killing game and class trials will continue until only 2 surviving students remain.
Yeah, I need to talk about this because I didn't talk about the in the last episode. Yeah.
I understand.
This game is pretty much more different on pace than the other two. The first one didn't really explain a limit per se for the killing game. Danganronpa 2 also didn't display a limit, but it had a bomb limit, so the students that actually no. There was a bomb limit, and then eventually Monokuma, after the 5th chapter, mentioned that because of the bomb limit and whatnot, the remaining students were probably going to survive, so no killing of any other students till the bomb has passed, so that they can get onto the graduation system. And this one, however, will continue class trials till 2 students remain. That is the trick with this one. Yeah. So it's pretty interesting. I originally thought, before going into this game for the first time, that there was 6 chapters and then the final chapter was chapter 7. That's what I originally thought. But that would have been, depending on how these trials are going to go, that would be too much. Unless if there was one student who committed suicide and everyone else just 2 students per kill. Like, take Danganronpa 1 for example. They had a suicide in chapter 4, no actual deaths in chapter 6, unless if you chose the bad ending. And yeah, that's why Danganronpa 1 had 6 students remaining. So if we took this for example, where we had 2 students die in 1, 2, and 3, depending on if 3 doesn't do the whole 2 murder thing, like they did with 1 and 2. And if they did the same thing with chapter 4 from Danganronpa 1 and chapter 5, only 7 students would die. So what that would have came to me is that they would have done likely a chapter 6 2 to see who would be left, but no, no. I believe that is okay. That is not the case with this one. There's 6 chapters like every other game, aside from Danganronpa Ultra Despairicals, where that only had 5, and an epilogue. So yeah, this one's limit is 2 people alive. Yeah, pretty interesting.
Only 2 surviving students? What would be the reason for that?
That's
Perhaps it's because you couldn't do a trial with just 2 people.
I see.
Yeah, I see. You're so smart, Sorichi.
Always messing around.
Quit screwing around! Killing game school regulations.
Don't screw around.
To hell with all that crap. Who would go along with something like that?
Kaito raised Manal about it if it was just smashed the device on the ground. Whoa, hey now, don't do that. School rules say you can't break it. If you violate the rules, then the exercise will dispose of you.
I don't care about the rules. No way I'm gonna play this messed up game.
This isn't about playing the game. It's too dangerous to disobey him now. Care about him just means one less dumbass for the world to deal with.
Hey, who are you calling a dumbass?
I took a deep breath and shouted with all my might.
Jeez.
Hey, quit fighting already!
Whoa.
What the?
Jeez.
We should be fighting amongst ourselves. Right now, we need to work together. Honestly, I'd probably be more inspired if I played a song and gave a speech. Chopin's military polonaise would definitely help unite us.
Yeah, I could definitely get behind some bolognese, and I don't even like meat or tomatoes.
I agree with Coyote too. We must remember who the real enemy is. Master told me that strength must always be aimed in that proper direction.
Anyway,
You all panicking too much. Just stay calm, like me. You're shaking through so much. Even I can't handle these intense vibrations, and trust me, I got loads of experience.
Hey.
Anyway, why don't we work together and search for an exit one more time? But we looked all over that wall and there wasn't a single hole.
Please wait.
hold on. I have a drink with me this time. Now wait just a second. If there's no opening in the wall, then how did we get inside these walls in the first place?
Oh, good point.
Got it?
That means there must be an opening somewhere. We just have to find it. Our judges here wants us to fight each other.
Alright.
So let's tell them that we're not gonna let that happen. We're not gonna fight each other. We're gonna work together, okay? Why are you quiet? Did I say something wrong?
I do not agree.
On the contrary, you made your case with such second. I cannot pronounce this word. I could probably pronounce aplomb, like a plum, but succinct, like succinct, it's like succinct. That's such an interesting word. I have to look that up. You made your case with such succinct aplomb that we have been rendered speechless. I was gonna say the same thing, but you beat me to it.
Got it.
You're exactly right. We can't give up so easily.
Come on.
Let's split up and find the exit.
Oh.
To us, give us strength.
Impressive.
I must admit, I admire your spirit.
Hey,
Oh, wait. Yeah?
What is it? We're just about to get started.
Maybe not matter much, but gone to find manhole earlier and grass behind school building.
A manhole?
Gone to peek in, see big underground passage. Maybe the exit.
but
Sorry, it's probably not so simple.
You gotta mention important stuff like that much faster.
Going to peek in, see big underground passage. Think maybe the exit.
No.
Wait, not like that. You're talking too fast.
Either way.
The boiler is behind the school building. Must corroborate Gonta's claim at once. Gonta, please lead the way. Okay, everyone follow Gonta. Gonta speaks in third person.
We've got to leading us. We hurried out of the gym. Just when I was about to follow after them.
wow, impressive.
Kaede, that was pretty cool back there.
Huh? What was?
How should I put
The way you changed the mood completely. Seems like everyone looks up to you.
Looks up to me. Come on, that's ridiculous. I just spoke from the heart. Is all.
so unsure?
So it comes naturally to you then. That's even more cool. Okay. You have what it takes to win.
What?
That means
I was just thinking, when you sit back there would pissed off whoever's running this. They definitely don't want us holding hands, working together. That's generally the plan of Monokuma. They want a killing game of despair and whatnot. Or Monokuma wants a killing game of despair, doesn't want any friendship because he hates it. That was the thing with Junko. Hates it, just doesn't understand it. Only loves despair, loathes everything else. That's all.
I'm sure.
They're going to come for you, Kaede, with everything they've got. It does make you a brand target, unless you're unexpected. Junko explained in the final episode of the Despair arc that she was concerned about Makoto because he was unexpecting, depending on what his role was going to be. Because his title was the Ultimate Legacy Student, so anything could have happened with that particular person. Like it's with Makoto, basically. Like if there's one thing Junko can't really like judge as much is that it's mainly like predicting the things. It's like I know she has a big backstory within the person Ryoto Otanaru, but I had not read that at all, so I had no clue what goes under that. I only heard like a couple of things and whatnot, but that's all I know of. And Ryoto is like the ultimate analyst. But other than that, I have no clue what lies in that book or that novel. And so Junko basically mentioned that trying to predict Makoto's movements was basically going to rely straight to luck and chance, because Makoto was likely unpredictable, and depending on how it was gonna go, because of plot armor, Junko just lost to Makoto because everything came down in his favor, and he's optimistic, and he's super strong within with his voice. That's what basically led Junko's downfalls, because Makoto is unpredictable, and so in cases like this, anyone can be unpredictable. It just kind of matters how you're gonna squeeze it. Because Makoto's talent was what was kind of the major factor, is that how you're supposed to predict someone with a talent that's like basically ambiguous. And compared to Rentaro, which the mastermind knows, and compared to the other talents, only the mastermind knows how Alchemy, only the mastermind knew what Kyoko's talent was. It's just that compared to those talents which they know of, which the mastermind knows of, it's the talents that are ambiguous that are the hard ones to beat, because they could do anything. Because they have the chance of completely screwing your plan up the most. That's kind of Makoto's whole deal. Yeah, Kyoko was a problem from the start, but Junko's plan really did mess up, and framing Kyoko, but there was still a chance of her framing Kyoko, had it not been for had it not been for Makoto's whole talent and Kyoko sabotaging the murder plan, because Junko's plan was to kill Makoto so that he wouldn't come out of nowhere to screw up the plan. But then when that messed up, and when it came to the trial, when just Makoto would do his best to make sure that no one was the killer, because no one was except for Junko. Junko basically let it down that with all the evidence coming in mine and the others being hidden, aside from the fact that if they paid more attention to that tarp, even Kyoko could have paid more attention to the fact that the tarp has a logo saying Biolab in the bottom right corner, which is suspicious as fuck, and would have been a huge downfall in Junko's part, because then that would have led to where did they get it from the bio, or who got it from the Biolab if it was locked. So yeah, that's basically kind of it. Makoto was unpredictable. So this could be the case with Kaede. Her title is Ultimate Pianist, but she is unpredictable. However, obviously, Shuichi's talent is probably the one to look out for on the mastermind side. I'm a little worried about you. You're just so straightforward.
And away he goes. That guy could really stand to be less cryptic.
That's true.
Perhaps it's a warning. That's what I think anyway. Being strong being strong-willed could get you into a lot of trouble around here.
Sorry.
Sorry. I didn't mean to sound so negative at a time like this.
No.
It's fine. You only said that because you're worried, aren't you?
But
Yeah, Rentaro's a mystery. He forgot his ultimate talent as well. Is that something you can really forget?
Well, there's no use thinking about it right now. We should just head to that manhole.
okay.
You're right. So yeah, behind the school building and whatnot, this is a little hard for going on a blind run to find, because when it comes to the school and behind, you can't get confused with behind as in any of what's in front of the school, because you could say that facing the school, in front of the school is just grass and whatnot, but no, that's what we classify as behind. That's what got me a little it got me a little there, but I still kept going without using a walkthrough and whatnot, because I use a walkthrough sometimes, mainly maybe most, Danganronpa 2, I did that a lot because I I kind of struggled with a lot of things and whatnot. But when I played Danganronpa V3 on my own and whatnot, it was a lot easier to do things, and it was a lot easier to understand things because I wasn't like chatting amongst the group and whatnot. I could just pay attention to the case. That's like commentating and playing games for me is generally hard for me to like try doing good at both because when I commentate, then I have to sacrifice playing good at the game. But when I'm playing the game and I'm trying to focus, I have to sacrifice commentary so I can do pretty good at the game. So that's generally kind of like how I go. Like I can't. It's kind of hard for me multitasking in games and whatnot, unless if I'm generally good at them, or if I've already played them and beaten them, or I'm just good at them like No More Heroes.
Then
Looks like we're all here. Sorita's manhole. That would also be maybe Persona. I would probably do really well commentating and playing the game at the same time, because I play a lot of JRPGs, so I have an understanding of how those games work. Whereas this one you do have to pay attention to, so if I do end up just focusing on the game again without commentating, then I'm sorry, but that's whatever. But if I do commentate without paying much attention to the game, I'm also sorry on that, because then that means I will probably be lost. Over there in grass. It's right here, by the way. What a symbol.
It's true, there really is a manhole in the grass. An important hole near some bush sounds familiar, am I right, guy? Ladies?
Whoa!
This manhole cover looks heavy. Can we even lift it?
leave it to me.
I can try. Kyo placed his hands on the manhole cover, and with all his strength, he.
My apologies.
How embarrassing! It won't even budge.
Our robot's not even strong enough to move it.
Listen closely.
Oh, don't worry. My physical strength is approximate to that of a strong senior citizen.
That's fucking pathetic.
The professor did not want a repeat of the tragedy that occurred during trial production.
Now I'm just plain curious about what happened during that trial.
Allow Gota.
Oh, then allow Gonta. Gonta left cover before to peek inside. Should be able to pick up cover now, too.
Go to place his hands on the manhole cover and...
Upsy daisy.
Yeah, Gonta is basically superhuman strength.
So easily? My strength must be due to my magic. Yup, there's no mistaking it. Oh, you're amazing, Himiko!
What should Gota do with cover now?
Throw it at the school.
Please leave it somewhere else. Be careful not to hit anyone with it.
Jeez, Kurumi sounds so much like a fucking mother. It's hilarious. I don't know why, but in that voice, I just envision Kyoko saying that to like a child at an older age, or you know, Makoto probably saying it. Someone. She sounds like a mother. She is a maid. She is a maid. Now, I think I've already mentioned this, but the voice actor here is quite hilarious too. This is Hiyoko's voice actor. The shift and change is amazing.
Actually, Gonta no can do that. Very rude to litter.
He's a gentleman.
But in order to dispose of the manhole cover, Gonzo begrudgingly tossed it aside. The manhole cover easily traveled 5 yards before it hit the ground.
What wonderful strength. You could likely crush a child's skull with ease.
Gonta never do that?
How ungentlemanly. Gonto never do that.
Gentlemen or not, no one would do that.
But Gonta is so much more reliable than some bean counting robot. Are you talking about me? Because I can count many things, not just beans.
While everyone else was talking, I slowly peeked into the manhole. It was too dark inside to see clearly, but I could feel cold, moist air drifting up from it. This place is kind of creepy. We're really going in here?
I'm sure it's fine. At the very least, we would definitely won't dine down there.
I'll protect you.
Anything happens, I'll protect most of you. The degenerate males are on their own.
Gonta protect you.
Then Gonto protect manfolk. Awfully quiet. Where are Monokuma and the
I
Monocubs?
see, yes.
I was certain they would show up at some point and crush us like rotten gnats.
Yeah, they probably haven't noticed yet.
I see.
Then let's hurry before they show up to mess with us.
We might want we each descend it down to manhole. Once we all climbed down the ladder, we all looked around and saw an open area.
It's more spacious than I thought it would be.
Yodelay-hee-ho!
What is it?
What is this place?
That is correct.
It's just industrial passageway, I suspect. Perhaps factories that once existed here. This is all that's left of them. I hate stuttering, but sometimes I just do it. Hey, take a look at this. What a considerate sign. Apparently the end of the tunnel is the exit. What a considerate, most totally not obvious message left behind. Some bear.
Consider it. You don't think it's weird that someone went out of their way to write exit?
And by bears, Monokuma isn't the only bear that was bad news that I played a game this year. Subtle hints to another game that came out this year that I played.
Don't piss yourself in fear. Your natural sin is bad enough. I'm not scared, and I smell just fine.
Hey,
Well then, go on ahead. No point standing around here.
That's...
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
No need to worry. It's like some big dangers here, but we're all ultimates here.
Yeah, that's
As
right.
long as we work together, everything will work out just fine.
okay.
Yeah, you're right.
Well said.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. We're really on the same wavelength, Kaede. Give me a hug.
No.
No.
Degenerate animals.
Typical degenerate behavior. You were trying to trick her into pressing her boobs against you.
Sorry, I was looking at something. Alright, let's go to the passage entrance.
Probably be okay. There'll be an exit at the end of this, and once we reach it, this will all be over. I just know it. Calling fiercely to that blade as we step into the tunnel.
You're about to take on the death road of despair. The objective is simple. Everyone works together to escape. I'm saying this right now. This is one of the hardest things in Danganronpa. This thing is so hard. So you cheer, press B to jump, controls move. Because this has controller controller buttons instead of keyboard buttons, which is it's pretty difficult to get it. I'll have to figure out some way because like I would rather play on keyboard and mouse, but it just does not display that, and it's annoying. Press L and directional buttons to move, and B button to jump. You'll encounter plenty of traps to set up to prevent you from escaping. You hit a trap or fall off a ledge, that person will be eliminated, and control will switch to one of the remaining students. If everyone is eliminated, game over, man. Oh, sorry, didn't mean for things to get that real. For now, stay vigilant and do your best to reach the exit. Not that it matters. Wow, we got the Despair Arc music. But yeah, this is the Death Road Despair. This thing is tricky.
Everyone, be careful.
Who's here?
Damn it.
Let's go.
This is it for me.
Hurry! Bye.
Still got a ways to go.
Yeah, you can't hit these buttons, or you can't hit these coins. So that's fun. But this is super difficult to do.
Like it's no good. I miscalculated.
Leave it to me! Damn it!
Fine. I'll fucking do it.
And then there's these things.
I'm a failure as a maid. I guess I'll go.
Now I'm Kokichi. I don't think I ever got far into this part. Nice.
What? As I slowly opened my eyes, it dawned on me that I had lost consciousness. Oh!
Are you feeling alright?
You're awake. Are you alright?
I'm fine, but what about everyone else? Looked around and saw the other was sitting on the ground. In stunned silence, a sovereign sadness filled the air.
Jesus, quite the pity party you sad sacks are throwing for yourselves.
Monokuma! Well, you all look exhausted. Poor things. I feel sorry for you.
Sheesh, this place is filthy. It's Muramai. Cashmere skin, you know what I'm saying?
I bet Maolem's feeling lucky right now. His body's already a cheap piece of junk.
Hey!
Why don't you respond to him, Monodam? It'll liven things up a little, you know.
So you guys crawled out of your holes. I guess you finally noticed what we were up to.
Noticed. I know for a while that you guys would debauch on whatever escape plan you had.
What?
Yeah, I also kind of pretty much knew too. You know what I'm saying?
What are you saying?
That's a lie.
Then...
If you know all along, then this was just a trap.
Then there was no accident. You tricked us. No, there's an accident.
I think you guys managed to reach it if you all work together, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's nothing you 16 ultimates can't accomplish if you work together.
And at
First, you don't succeed.
try again. Try as many times as you want until you accept reality. So we can escape if we work hard enough.
No way, Lemon. They'd be freaking out if we could actually reach it.
That's probably why they let us try. They want us to try the underground passage so we'd learn that escape is impossible. Instead of blocking off every exit completely, they leave that little bit of hope. They want us to be desperate to go, corner us mentally.
Actually,
That's just rotten.
you might be right, but...
We can't.
We can't just give up.
Yeah,
Right, you guys? I mean, we only failed once, you know. We can't give up this early, right?
okay.
But isn't
But isn't getting out of here impossible?
That's not true.
No, it's not. It may take one more try or a lot more tries, but it's not impossible. Forget about Monokuma. It doesn't matter what he says to us.
Get us out of here.
I don't want to lose him. I don't want any of you to lose either. I refuse to lose to someone who would do these terrible things to us.
You're right.
Kaede.
So let's all work hard to escape this place together. And once we get out of here and make it into the outside world,
Right?
why don't we all stay friends?
Friends?
Yeah.
Yeah, to go and do an experience like this, I think we all be the best of friends.
Right?
And it's not every day you get to meet other ultimates. So what do you say?
That might not be bad.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
someone just plots like a murder immediately? Then we've all have more reason to escape this place, no matter what.
My body is ready. You can tell by how to control my pet sweaters. Yeah, everyone.
I don't need to know that.
But
Isn't it premature to say what we'll do after we escape? Assumptions are all but useless. Jeez, you're clueless. Why am I not surprised that a robot can't read the air?
that's robophobic.
Robots can read the air, thanks to innovations in pollutant detecting technology. Anyway, it doesn't matter if Monica says it's impossible. We'll show them what we can do.
Yeah, you're right.
You're right.
Seems like a pay.
But I guess I'll try.
Yeah, let's work together. We messed up last time, but I'm sure it'll go well this time.
It'll be okay.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Let the fine wind will blow through and lift us to victory.
Wonderful.
Ah, humanity is truly wonderful. The way you all confront adversity is beautiful.
With our bond stronger than ever, we stepped into the tunnel once more.
Yes, into the pain game. The pain train.
Blue's here.
Can't believe that hit me. Alright, but I know what those coins do.
Fine. I'll fucking do it.
Yeah, I mean, hey, this, you had to be tiptoe perfect with this one.
Everyone, be careful.
I did this first try with Miyu too.
Damn,
Let's go.
this is it for me. Sorry, everyone.
Guess I'll go. I couldn't
I'll
do
do
it.
it, huh? Huh?
Sayonara.
Make it.
I'm sorry. I couldn't do it.
Guess I'm off. Still, got a ways
Let us
to go.
proceed. I am a failure as a man.
I shall go. So this is the end. Leave it to me, everyone. All right. I miscalculated. Let's go. Looks like it's no good.
Well, ain't that fun? I got.
I finally woke up. Searing pain coursed throughout my entire body. I see I lost consciousness again.
Why?
Oh, I was looking forward to a happy ending.
Not yet. We're just getting started. Thanks, Kokichi. With that, I'm gonna end off here and continue on to the next episode where we continue on and see what we have left of this Death Row Spare. And if we can't do it, then fuck my nuts. Thank you all so much for coming by on this lovely day of Danganronpa V3. Peace, peeps.